G'day guys, welcome back and welcome to Girl in the Garage, and also welcome to Froggy Friday. Yay, favourite day of the week. So some time ago I bought these, the UV DTF stickers. So cute. So I think I got them from, would have been Temu or Shein. I'll try and remember to pop a link in my description box. So we're going to put this in our little frog, but I don't want the white backing, so I'm going to pop it on a piece of scrap acetate. Now I got this, I think, off some Christmas cards. Sometimes they come in a box with the plastic. Well, that's all that is. So I just recycle it. So I pop my eyes in my frog. I'm using the 8mm today, and I just want to get some isopropyl alcohol and clean this. Okay. Now I just want to take the backing off. Much easier to do it without gloves on, but there we go. And I'll just pop it on the side, just because I might want to use this again for something else. Pushing it all down, and now I've just got to take the top layer off, and it should have been organised. Now you don't have to do this, you can just pop your centre in if you want, if you're doing a white background, but I'm a little bit undecisive and I always change my mind. So now we've got that. So I'll trim around that. I'll just do it rough to start, and then I'll trim it up a bit better. But I'll do that off camera so that I can see what I'm doing properly. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'll just trim it up a little bit closer to the actual shape, and be just popping it in, maybe a little bit further down the front. But once, yeah, I'll trim it up. So I'm going to go and make up my resin. I'm using my TEEXPERT, my 1-to-1 today, and I'll pop that in the vacuum chamber, and then I'll come back when we're ready to pour. So see you soon. So I've mixed up 2 ounces of the TEEXPERT 1-to-1, popped it in the vacuum chamber. It's come out beautiful and bubble free as it does. Absolutely love it. Got my pearls out, so I just got a mixed bag, either from Temu or Shein. I get that many orders, I can't remember if it's Temu or Shein. And I've just separated my little pearls because they're different sizes. So I'm going to put the bigger ones into the fingers, smaller ones into the toes, and then little tiny toes, or the last toe, we're going to put the teeny tiny ones. So I'm just going to drip a drop in each finger and toe. Now, if you haven't tried TEEXPERT, I've got a link in my description box which takes you to their website, and I've got a discount code, so use Girl in the Garage. And I can never remember how much percent if it's 10 or 15, I'll pop that up on the screen because I always forget. So yeah, take advantage of the discount. But TEEXPERT, it's one of the cheapest I've found on the market, and it's really awesome resin, especially if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a lot of money trying out, you know, the more expensive resin brands, because more expensive isn't always the best, and I tend to be a bargain hunter, always have been. So I've tried many resins and I love the TEEXPERT, and it also degasses really good on its own if you don't have a vacuum chamber or a debubbling machine. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in my frog. Not sure how much we'll use at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll go into the thighs because I'm going to put some other stuff in it, but I might wait until it gets a bit tacky. And we'll go into the elbows as well. So I've used about 1.5 ounces. So I've got half an ounce left. So it looks good. Oh, I can't believe how beautiful and clear it is. Well, I can, because I know what this resin's like. It's just lush. Right, I'm going to pop. I might just give that a squirt. Just going to slide him in. Find a little tool. I just want to get him covered. Push him down and hopefully he'll stay. He may possibly want to move, but I'll just try and see if I can straighten him up a bit. But hopefully he's sort of a bit wedged. He's going to move? No, he wants to move. Sometimes they're a bit of an odd shape, and when you use acetate, it doesn't want to bend. Anyway, he can go like that. He can go a bit sideways, so it doesn't matter. Just clean up my drips mess. Okay, so now I'm going to pop my beads in. You can do that with tweezers if you want to. And we're also going to be putting a few other things in, so I'm not sure how many layers we'll be doing at this stage. So once I pop my beads in, I then will just drip another drop of my resin, just to make sure they're fully coated. You can always put some resin in your little cup and soak your beads and then put them in that way. It does get a little bit messy, but if you're not confident to do it this way, you can do it that way. Now I have got a few drips that I've squished out, so I might just see if I can pop those little drips back over the top, because I don't need too much resin. I really don't even need a full drop. I'm just going to try and put a little half drop on each. Okay, that's them. Now let's see if we can do the toes. So I'm going for the next size up, and I'm just using my a diamond pencil thingy, whatever it's called. So I'm putting the teeny tiny ones in that little toe, because this frog's got 5 toes and 4 fingers. And I will have to clean off my pencil. So I'll probably get a little bit of resin on it, which isn't ideal. I'll just clean that up quickly with some isopropyl alcohol on my baby wipe. And as these beads are smaller, they look like they're doused in resin, so I'm not going to worry about putting a little drip on them. They look like they could be covered. Actually no, I will, just for good measure. So I'm using a drop to cover a whole lot of them because they don't need much. Okay, so that's it. So when that gets a bit tacky, and if I can find what I'm looking for to put in next, we will do that. Got something I think floating there. So see if we can get that out. We'll give it 1 or 2 spritzes just for good measure. I don't think there is any bubbles, but just in case. We'll find something for this, which I'll surprise you with, because I want to show you something that I've come up with. So I'll see you soon. So it's been a few hours, and if I pushed our resin, it would be quite stringy. So it's getting set up, but I wanted to pop these in now. So these are left over from last year. They're just like little wooden snowflakes. Quite cute. So I want to put one up here. Once they're in, but they're going to be in. I'm just pushing it down just a little bit. So it's sticky enough for it to stick. And I think I just want to put one each in each thigh. Oh, that one's not going to stick, I don't think, because my bit of acetate sticking up. So I might have to pop some more clear resin in. Okay, I'll make up some more resin because I want to put a few other little things in. So let me do that and I'll be back in a sec. So I've just made up another 2 ounces of my TEEXPERT 1-to-1. Basically, I just want to do a thin coat, just so I can try and get some resin down into this thigh that is missing some, or it's not missing some, but part of the sticker has sort of raised more than this side. So this snowflake is only half into, or half in resin. So I'll put my resin in the vacuum chamber. So I just want to make sure I get some underneath our snowflake. And then I just want to do the thinnest possible layer, and it doesn't even have to cover all our snowflakes, I should say. Let's just put some down the front. Just do want to wipe off my drip. Don't leave that there. I just want to get some at the front of my snowflake. Get rid of that drip. So we definitely don't want those drips left there. Oh. I don't know what that was. clean up our mess. It's better. We've got it that time. Okay. Just want to make sure we've got some the front of this snowflake. Okay, let's just let that level for a sec. Hopefully that is coated. Thinking so. Get rid of that drip there. Yeah, I think that is good. Now I've made up a mixture of the beads that we put in the fingers and toes, but I've added the bigger ones because I noticed on the bottom of this little sticker there was those baubles, and they were white and blue. So I've added some of these to pick up the blue, and they've got the little clear ones in as well. Whether we see them or not, we might add a little bit of colour, but I just basically want to try and put them just around the edge. Hopefully they don't move too much. We'll see. I might just do the bigger ones one at a time. I don't want to add too many, but we want to add a bit of colour. Hopefully I can get some in there without jamming them in. Oh, one's fallen right down. Got it right. I'll try and add some blue ones down the bottom. Clean the spoon. See if I can put the big one up there. Stop using my spoon. Hopefully they don't move too much. So you basically just want them where we're going to see them. Put some pearls in that one. Whoops. There's balls flying everywhere. Try and get a couple down the front. One in there. Look. Oh, I want blue ones, and the blue ones are flying out, of course. Where's my tweezers? Come on. See, they do want to move around, the little hooers. Flick some up there. Sprinkle a few more around the front. Sorry if I'm going a bit quiet. Always tend to do that when I'm sort of concentrating. Okay. Don't know if we want to add them all. Another one there. Because why not? Okay. Hopefully, sort of a bit even on both sides. Just push these into the gaps. Heaps on that side and none on this side. Come on, get off. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that and I'm going to stop fiddling. She says as she fiddles more. Hopefully it's all evenish. Doesn't have to be exact, just as long as we've got sort of balls everywhere, because that's sort of what I'm going for. Got a few stuck up there, so I'll push them down. How's that looking? I think that is looking good. Okay. Well, I'm going to let this get tacky now. And then we'll come back for the final layer, I reckon. Let's spritz. So we didn't use up much resin. I didn't think I would. So if I put any more in, my little bubbles will start moving into the center, which you won't see them. So I'm not going to put any more resin in, because I don't really care if we don't see the entire bead. Just as long as they sort of look like bubbles. Okay. I'm going to find something to put my, I probably only used half an ounce. Gosh, not even that. That's okay. I'll find something to put this in and give you another surprise. So I'll come back when I'm ready for the next layer. So see you then. Okay, so we're back for our last layer, and made up 5 ounces, but I just took a little bit out and put it to the side because I need it for something else. So if I don't have enough, I'll just return it. So basically all we're going to do is do a glitter layer. Now I've gone around and I've cleaned out any of my little drips from my last clear lot of resin because we don't want them in there. So I'm going to be using the Harry and Wilma glitter, and this one is White Cloud, so it's just a gorgeous white. I'm going to dump a fair bit of that in, but I also want to use some of this, I don't even know what it's called, I just got it from Temu, but it's got like a bit of a blue tinge to it. It's sort of got a pinky tinge too, but I do want to use a little bit of that. And I think I want to use a bit of the Crystal Waterfall. Yeah, Crystal Waterfall. So it's chunky. Just because. Not as much as that. Of that, I should say. Gosh, words are hard. Get your words right, Lisa. Okay, let's see what that's looking like. Now, I'm not going to use glue because my glitter will sink, and that's fine. I'm not going to put it in the vacuum chamber. I've already done that. So any bubbles sort of that I make now, we're not really going to see. It's throwing quite a bit of that pink, which I thought it might throw more of the blue, which I was hoping. And then we've just got a few chunks of the white, which is good. Just wondering if I should put some of this in. It is Pinata Opal. Because I do want a little bit of blue. But I don't necessarily want to put a blue glitter in. Or do I? Just a little bit. No, I'm going to put some more of this. I'm going to go for a bit more of just the plain white. Now, do I put the blue in? Not sure if you can see. See, it is throwing more of that pink. Hang on. Let me just have a look for something. Okay, did I push the button? Oh, can't even remember. I think my video cut out. Hopefully you guys saw. Probably didn't. I was too busy ranting over other people claiming other people's content as their own. And probably forgot to press record because I was so angry. And I'm sorry for ranting, but when it's called for. Happened to me one too many times and I've had enough. So if you're out there and you want to steal my content and not shout me out, by all means, go ahead. See what happens. Because I'm not standing for it anymore. Have the decency to shout out where you got your idea from and don't claim it as your own, because it just makes you out to be a liar and a cheat. And when you claim to be Christian, yeah, what a hypocrite. Anyway, enough of that. to Froggy Friday in our happy place. So, as I was saying before, my video cut out. Let me know what you guys would have added. So basically, if you didn't see, I don't know where my video cut out, but they're the only 3 glitters I used. My Temu and my 2 from Harry and Wilma, which is their Crystal Waterfall and the Cloud White, and also used Pinata Opal alcohol ink, and that's it. So I'm going to come back when we're ready to demold, and hopefully it'll be pretty. And yeah, I think I was saying don't forget to go and check out what everybody else has been up to this week. The playlist is in my description box. So I'll see you guys on demold, and I promise I won't be cranky. So our little froggy dude has cured. So with my leftover resin, made a little shaker turtle match. So I just used Silver Shimmer. It's a pigment paste by Colour Obsession, which is really pretty. Glued on some sticker eyes and just added some little beads and things to match our frog. And this is the one I wanted to show you. So if you saw my little, not last week's frog, but the week before, Mandela, however you say it, I just stuck one of those capuchons on and added a couple of beads. So we've got another little shaky turtle. So all you have to do is just like drill a little hole here, and you can make this keychain. You could also make it a Christmas ornament, which would be rather cute. Same with this one. I reckon they look quite cute hanging off your tree. So that's our little extras. Let's do our frog, hey? So hopefully it turned out pretty. And it's starting to get real tough to demold now, so nearly time to get a new one. Still hasn't lost its shine, but okay, it's looking pretty clean, not too bad. Maybe just a tiny little deburr, but pretty good. No bubbles. Okay, are we ready? So hopefully our glitter, because I put the Pinata alcohol ink in, we haven't got that glittery effect on this side, but hopefully we've got it on the other side, because that's where I wanted it. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Ta-da! Oh, look. Isn't she sweet? Oh, love it. So cute. What do you guys think? See our snowflakes just in this leg, but that's because the sticker sort of goes over this way. You can see it good in the head. You can see our little pearls, and they blend in nicely, and we've got a nice sparkle, and love the little pearls to match in the toes and fingers. Oh, so sweet. Look at that beautiful clear resin. Tiny little, is that a bubble or is that a little bead? Oh no, I think that's a bead. Look how clear that resin is. Oh, love it. Love the TEEXPERT. Simply gorgeous. Maybe we'll call our frog Jess. Eyes are good. Oh, I think it's sweet. What do you guys think? Like him or her? Such a little tootie. Oh, can't stop looking at it. Love it. I love the blue and white together. It's gorgeous. and I'm actually really liking that sort of pink sparkle. It sort of picks up the skin coloured tones in our little sticker. Well, I think it turned out sweet. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you would have done the sparkly background. Oh, love it. So stay tuned for the photos. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and comment away, because I love answering all your questions and reading your comments. And if you'd like to become a member, it's a good way to support my channel so I can keep bringing you more content. And don't forget to go and check out what everybody else has been up to. The playlist is in my description box, and plenty of links in there too if you want to discount on resin or other products. So huge big thank you to my members and my subscribers. Love you guys, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. All right, thanks again everyone for watching. Hopefully see you soon for the next video, and happy crafting. Bye for now.